Good morning from Hurghada, on the Red Sea, Egypt. So, what are we doing? Well, the water is white capped for as far as you can see. We're supposed to be going snorkeling. Not sure yet. Could be. But what I wanted to talk about first is I was listening to Ahmed the other day when we were at the pyramids, and he was talking about mummification and the story about having a brain pulled out through your nose. And so when they open the body up to start the mummification process, they get the liver, intestine, stomach, lung, put them in jars. Now they go into the tomb, and that's where the king, the pharaoh, or any of those rich and famous people, high priests, they're mummified, put into a sarcophagus, and put in the tomb with the canopic jars. And if you're not embalmed, basically you're not going to heaven. They say no embalming, no heaven. So sit back, relax, and listen to Ahmed, my really good friend, and let him describe the process of embalming and why embalming occurred. Because I did read, before I get on to Ahmed, I did read that when people were originally buried out here, the jackals, if you didn't bury them deep enough, the jackals would get the body and rip them to pieces. And that's why they then put them into these huge sarcophagus. Oh, get away. Far out, dog. Bloody sniffing me. All right, here we go. Here's Ahmed talking about mummification.
Where we standing right now, this is what we call it, the Valley Temple. This is where they bring the mummy of the dead king, and the king will get mummified here in this place. Anyway, what you can see right here, the whole temple, the outer walls built from limestone, the same stone they built the pyramids from. But the inner walls where we are right now, you can see everything built from granite. Look how big the blocks are behind you, like, you know, random size, random pieces. The columns are also granite. The ceiling was granite, and the floor is alabaster. These white blocks are alabaster stone. Okay, so what exactly happened here? Once the king is dead, this is when they will start to bring him to the mummification place. In the ancient history, to be mummified was very important thing. Every single person must be mummified. The difference will be how much could you afford. Are you a rich person? Then you'll be able to afford the expensive chemicals where your body will be mummified the right way and it will last longer. Common people, poor people cannot afford, but they still, somebody will cut them open, take the organs out, clean, wrap, and then they bury them. That's why now it's very common to find mummies for kings, for queens, for noblemen, for priests, for high officials. But it's hard to find mummies for local people. For them, you have a mummy, you have an afterlife. No mummy, no afterlife for this person. But once the king's dead, some of his family members, they will come here to start the deal. Okay, how much it will cost us to mummify our king? Oh, actually it will cost you this much, but if you want better chemicals that we import from Lebanon, from Syria, that would cost you more, but the body would be in a better condition. Once you finish the deal, you gave them the body, and they're gonna put it over the bed. First thing, they're gonna give it a wash, and then they will make an open, the left side of the waist here, something like 10 centimeters big. And from this open, they will take the organs out. They need 4 important organs: lungs, liver, kidneys, intestines. These 4 organs, they're gonna wash them, they're gonna cover them with salt to absorb all the liquid to keep them dry, and then they're gonna treat them with some chemicals. Most of the chemicals the pharaohs used, or some of them still mystery, we don't know about it, but we know that they use some resin, they use some kind of, you know, let's say oils, like, you know, olive oils, or dead palm trees oils, or onion oils. They treat them with these organs. After they get dry, they wrap them with cloths, put them inside some jars. We call it the canopic jars. These jars, or the lids of the jars, takes 4 forms. One of them look like a falcon head, African baboon, jackal, and human head. for the 4 organs. Okay?
What were the 4 organs again? The 4th one?
Lungs, liver,
Yep.
kidneys, intestines.
Intestines.
Intestines, exactly, that's right. What about the heart?
That's remind me. Where
For them, the heart was the center of life. They never take it out. The heart, they're gonna leave it there because they believe in the afterlife journey, there would be a judgment court. In this court, they're gonna weigh the heart in a scale against the feather of justice. If the heart heavier than the feather, that means his or this person heart full of sins. He will go to the limbo, non-existence. But if the heart is lighter than the feather, it means he's a good person. He'll go to the paradise of the god Osiris. So they have 2 options, either the paradise of Osiris or the limbo, the non-existence. And that's why even, you know, the scarab beetles, for them the scarab beetle was symbol of good luck. Scarab beetle for them, it was this creature which helps the sun to rise. You know the story that, you know, dung beetle?
Yep.
Push
Yeah.
the dung ball in front of it. Ancient Egyptians thought that the sun disk is like a dung ball. And there's a gigantic scarab beetle that push the sun disk from the time it rise and it push it through the sky until it sets again. Also for them, it was symbol of protection. That's why they make a small, tiny statue of the scarab beetle. And at the bottom of the scarab statue, they put some writings, spells. It's like cheating cheat to help the dead person to answer the afterlife questions. And they put this statue over the heart. What's written there? For example, things like, says, my heart, be with me. They're gonna ask me on their judgment. Did you kill? Did you steal? Did you pollute the river? Did you hurt your neighbor? The answer should be no. My heart, be with me. Without you, I'm lost. Things like this, they're gonna write it at the bottom of the scarab beetle statue and then they put it over the heart. Maybe when we're gonna go to Luxor and they told you if you're interested in these alabaster workshops, they make these scarab beetles and they show you, like, you know, the writings written there. Anyway, after they finish with this part, now they're gonna go up to the head. What will happen here? First, they never mummify the face. They put honey wax on the eyes, nose, mouth, and ears. But before they do this, they have to take the brain out. For them, they think this is the important organ. When you feel happiness, when you feel sad, it's here in your heart. That's why at the time they didn't recognize the importance of this. So it's a rubbish, let's take it out. How are they gonna do this? Making a hole through the nose. And then they do the hock. And then they're gonna blend it. It will come out from the nose. It's yummy. When you mix it with garlic and onion, the best brain sandwich. I'm sorry. Cannibal, right? Anyway, this is how they're gonna take the brain out, and then they're gonna treat this empty cavity there by putting some kind of linen clothes treated with some chemicals, stuff it inside there, clean, take it out a few times until they make sure that the brain is clean, or this cavity is clean, and then they stuff also some linen clothes treated with some chemicals and keep it inside there. Honey wax on the eyes, nose, mouth, and ears, and then they will start to wash the whole body, cover it with salt again until it's dry, treat it with resin and some other chemicals, which is still, I told you, some of it are secrets, until they finish the whole process. How many days it takes them to mummify? 70 days. 70 days. This is the right way to mummify the dead person and take or do the right process to make sure that the body or the mummy will be in a good condition. 70 days. And then they will start to wrap the whole mummy, each part by itself, like the fingers, the hand, the arms. While they're wrapping it, they might put some small pieces of papyrus with prayers on it. You know, things they believe it will help that person to answer the afterlife question and the second life, right? After they do this, they're gonna carry the whole mummy, put it inside a wooden coffin, carry the coffin, put it inside his sarcophagus in his pyramid. So this is briefly an idea about what happened or how they used to fight the people in the ancient history, which used to happen here in this place. Please.
Well, I'm sure that
Had to be life.
10 minutes of Ahmed talking about mummification has cleared the water with you, and perhaps you may want to be embalmed to help you go to the afterlife. Although some of my friends I really don't think you're going. All right, that ends the mummification video. And next, let's see if we're going to go out on the boat. Oh, I hope not. This is too choppy. All right. Hope you like the video. I know it's short. Thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you in the next episode.